so good to see you again. Today we're going to be talking about feeling connected to our community and how we can share play while being connected to our community. Doing a park scavenger hunt cleanup where you get some community members together, maybe your block together, and you pick a local park, make a fun little scavenger hunt sheet for it, and do a cleanup together. That way it's fun, you're sharing play, you're also working to keep your community beautiful and take care of it, which will really help your family and your child have an ownership of where they live and feel really proud of where they live as well. And Miss Shelley and I have an amazing book to share with you. This book, Thank You, Amu, is actually my favorite book of 2018, and it's a wonderful book that highlights how much a community can come together and how much everyone can mean to one another. Amu is making a big pot of thick red stew for her nice evening meal. A little boy comes to the door and says, "I was playing with my race car down the hall when I smelled the most delicious smell. What is it?" And Amu says, "Why, it's my thick red stew." And the little boy says, "Stew. That sure sounds yummy." What do you think Amu's going to do? That's something I always like to ask the young friends that I'm reading this to. And usually they'll let me know, I think she's going to share. And it turns out they're right. Amu does share. And one of the great things about this story is it highlights community because Amu shares her stew with everyone in the community. And at the end, when there is no stew left over and she's feeling a little sad, everybody comes to her house. And they're not here to ask, they're here to give.
So if you have a baby or a toddler and you are watching that, it would be so understandable for you to be going, all right, that's really awesome, but my kid's not old enough to do that. That doesn't mean anything to my baby or my 1-year-old yet. Even maybe your 2-year-old. Absolutely, it is developmentally not where they are. But that doesn't mean that we can't be working to give them that foundation. Instead of going to a park to do a scavenger hunt for litter, perhaps, you are bringing them to the park to play in the dirt and the mud and the grass. And to make it a real rich sensory experience, they're getting all of that tactile feel, and you're feeding them the words to describe what they're feeling, what they're doing, what they hear and see. And so you're turning it into such a rewarding, wonderful literacy and nature experience, but that is also building the foundation for a love of nature and a love of the outside. And also knowledge of what belongs in a park, so that in a couple years, when they are starting to learn how to think about their community and how to help people and help places, they know what is supposed to be there, and they know that it's a wonderful spot and it's something that needs to be protected. Thanks for watching, friends. I hope that we'll see you not only next month in our video, but also at one of our library locations or at the book bike. Remember, kids 3 and up can sign up for the summer reading program to earn beads to make their necklaces, and kids infants through age 5 can come and sign up for 1,000 books before kindergarten or keep going with the program. And yes, those 3 to 5-year-olds are very lucky because they can be coloring in their stars and their fruit for the 1,000 books and summer reading for the exact same books. Double dipping is awesome. You do not need a library card to sign up for either program. If you come visit us, you're part of the fun. So I hope that we'll see you in person and again online next month. Thanks so much.